Good morning. I am honored to be with you and even more honored to represent the students of the Dallas Independent School District. My name is Anthony Galo and I graduated last year from Hillcrest High School. Before I begin, I would like to give a shout out to all of the staff at the various schools I attended throughout my career here in Dallas ISD. It starts with Dandy Rogers Elementary, McShann Elementary, and Hexter Elementary, Benjamin Franklin Middle School, and last but certainly not least, to everyone at Hillcrest High School. I would also like to give a special recognition to Park City's Rotary Club, who did a lot for me, the AVID program, and Mr. Jones, who's been my principal not only throughout high school, but middle school also. 7 years, right? And I will never forget, Mr. Jones, I won't make issues for myself that I don't have to have. I've said this before, public speaking was never really on my agenda. It's always been something that I was terrified of doing. But it became a regular thing last year during my senior year at Hillcrest. And now here I am, speaking to all the teachers and staff who not only inspired me, but also dared me to dream. And so one of those dreams is to one day fill up the entire AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, and speak to about 80,000 people about what we're not sure, but we'll get there. We'll find that out someday. Today, I want to tell you a story about my life and how I got here. It might be the story of students in your classrooms this year. My mother is from Honduras and my father is from Mexico. They both came here to the United States seeking a better life. My brother and I were born in Los Angeles. Our life in California wasn't the best. We lived with relatives because we couldn't afford to live on our own. And as the years passed, my father became more violent toward my mother and us. He would pick fights with my mom. He had a drug and alcohol addiction and was in and out of jail for years. I remember when either my older brother or I tried to stop his rage against our mother, he would also hit us. But my mom was afraid to turn him in for domestic violence because she was afraid that she might be deported and lose us. My mom, brother, and I escaped that life by moving here to Dallas. But Texas wasn't a ray of sunshine either. We lived in a one-bedroom apartment with my aunt and her family. My mom, brother, and I slept in a small area in the living room. I remember my mom leaving the apartment every night to get to the American Airlines Center where she worked as a custodian. Every day she would come back from work early in the morning to help my brother and me get ready for the school day. My mother made my brother and I her first and only priority. After her second marriage ended, my mother couldn't get a job. We were barely getting by. My teachers were asking me to do research papers for homework, but we were struggling to keep the electricity on. With no internet, no way of getting to a library, and everything else in our lives falling apart, it was difficult to focus on my academics. I started working a part-time job my sophomore year to take some of the financial burden off my mother. I thought working more hours was a way out of poverty, but it was only a short-term solution. I obviously wasn't putting my education first. But thanks to the people in my school, I began to see that what I truly wanted, my real goal in life, was a long-term solution to end the cycle of poverty and kick off success not only for myself, but for my children and their children and the generations to follow. It wasn't one teacher, one administrator, or one counselor who helped me understand that education was my only way out. It was my avid teacher who helped me realize there was hope in my future. It was that counselor who shared her background with us and gave us the advice I was seeking. It was the emotional story of a teacher who fought cancer but still went to work every single day to share her knowledge, who inspired me. It was a man who swept the floors and cleaned the tables, who told me to never give up. It was an ASP advisor who made me believe that the opportunities are endless. It was everyone with whom I had crossed paths. Dallas ISD, you gave me something that is priceless. When there was despair, you gave me hope. When there was doubt, you gave me faith. When there is darkness, you gave me light. And I can't thank you enough. I am here to tell you, and you all know this, that all students have potential. But sometimes it takes just one person to light the spark. From the one cleaning the restrooms and sweeping the floors to the one who is responsible for all 158,000 students, each of you has a power to make a difference in our lives. And that is the truth. And I am the proof. Dallas ISD, with your help and the resources you have provided me, I was able to become the senior class president at Hillcrest High School and also the president to a community service club, Interact Club, that taught me leadership skills that I never thought I could master, and be the first in my family to attend a 4-year university. In 1 week, I will begin working on my degree in political science at Texas State in San Marcos. That's right. Go Bobcats. After that, I plan to attend law school and then come back and make a difference in our community just as you did with me. I want to leave here today with my thanks and with the knowledge that every one of you makes a difference. When you start the new school year in a few days, remember that as students, our time is now. We don't get a next time, and we need you to succeed. Thank you and best wishes on a successful school year.